All right, we're live. Welcome to IPLcast 58, coming to you from Hot as Balls Topia. I am starting to sweat. It's summer again, or it's heading into summer again over here, which means that
No, it is summer now. It is summer.
Oh, is
We've
it?
had our 2 weeks of spring, and now it is summer.
So you have this unshakable belief that we only have 2 weeks of fall and 2 weeks of
Do you disagree with me?
I am liable not to at the moment, as I am roasting.
Not none of that. Based on the temperatures that you feel, do you disagree with me that we only get 2 weeks of autumn and 2 weeks of spring?
I still refuse to believe that.
At least it's different over here in the UK.
I am complete denial of this change of climate.
Because I don't think spring is supposed to be this hot after, what, 10 days?
Yeah, it's not supposed to be. It's not natural. The Earth doesn't wobble that fast. All right. Anyway, coming to you from Hot as Balls Topia, and also somewhere in the UK where it's not hot as balls.
It's getting colder.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. You're heading into winter. Good for you.
It's autumn.
It's actually gonna snow where you are, as opposed to ours, where it just gets cold
And rainy.
and rainy, but never snowy. It's a shame. Anyway, welcome to IPLcast, where we talk about all sorts of Pokemon news every 2 weeks. Usual Gino and Megan here from the Sydney side, and Katie over there on the UK side, reporting to you from all the places that are not America. Okay. Oh gosh, we've got 4 pages of stuff to go through.
4 solid pages.
4 solid pages. Yeah, let's talk about some Gen 7 starter evolutions.
Gen 7 starter evolutions revealed. The next line of evolutions for the 3 starter Pokemon have recently been revealed. The evolution of Rowlett is called Dartrix, a leaf bow tie wearing owl with a cute feather fringe. I can see some Robin Hood inspiration here. It can shoot sharp bladed feathers concealed in its wings at remarkable precision, even being able to control the trajectory after firing. Apparently it is very vain, but it is also a bit of an airhead. It hates its feathers getting dirty to the extent that if pushed, it will do the Pokemon equivalent of flipping a table and walking away.
I like it. It looks pretty smart. It looks quite smart.
Honestly, when I actually saw Rowlett's mid-evolution, he looked like more of like a really fancy butler to me.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And that would actually make surprising amounts of sense, given that you're from the UK.
It's got a very British look.
It's very dignified. I want one.
Yeah.
Like in real life.
I am so glad that I am going to pick Rowlett as my starter Pokemon first.
All right, let's go to the one which is slowly going to turn into a giant disappointment for the fire main.
Yeah.
Lytton's evolution is called Torracat, and it actually looks really cool. It has a bell-looking flame sac on its neck that shoots fire while making a bell-like sound. Its body temperature is connected to its mood, and its mane is so sensitive it can detect its surroundings even in the dark. It is apparently a relentless fighter, but can throw tantrums around those it trusts. It can also dish a strong punch with its front legs. I can see where this is going.
Oh,
another freaking fire-fighting type.
Actually, I heard a good argument against it, and I'll mention it a bit later. But it's looking like it might be a fire-dark type, which, you know, it's still like that wrestling tiger thing. But
if it's going to be a fire dark type, I'm going to be okay with it. But if it's going to look like it's firefighting, hell
I think I can tolerate it if it's a fire dark type. I'm still not happy with how it looks. Frankly, the fact that both Lytton and Torracat look really, really good only strengthens the disappointment of a wrestling tiger.
I'm just watching you guys struggle for the fire starter here. A pain which I do not know.
It might change my shift between Populo and Lytton, to be honest. I'd rather keep Lytton as a cute kitty cat, but in a
I'm happy to
battle
evolve the Torracat, but I don't think I'd fully evolve it if that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Brian.
Briona is the evolution of Poplio, and boy does this thing look pretty. It learns dances from humans and other Brion, and as it dances, it creates balloons, which it then slaps into its opponent. Apparently it can dance in perfect time with others, even if just meeting them. It's extremely cheerful and positive, even when sad, and will only reveal its sadness to those it has bonded with completely. I
can imagine this thing being happy and everything, and then there's just this freeze frame, slowly moves into its face, and then suddenly all around me are familiar faces.
I love the design for.
It's quite cool. I've seen some really stupid arguments about it.
A lot of people have been complaining that it looks so feminine, and they're all saying, well, if it's 85% female, then it's okay. But frankly, I think that's ridiculous.
It's kind of a stupid argument to make, considering I'm like, it's this Pokemon.
I mean, first of all, Populo obviously is like a performer that looks like clown design or something like that. But now seeing the mid-evolution, what is it like?
Oh, I cannot wait it to go full bore.
Yeah, Briona. Yeah.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting.
Yeah, Briona. It's just seeing Briona. It just shows she or he, obviously it, that is more of like a kind of dancing performer of some sort. So, I like it. I like it.
I like it too.
Who knows? Yeah, and who knows? Maybe the final evolutions might be a thing. So Popio's final evolution might look like a kind of mermaid Pokemon. Or seal
Chinese
mermaid
Lika, the Chinese Lika reckoned that the final evolutions for the starter types is going to share a secret with Lycanroc and Rockruff, Rockruff's evolution. But he says we haven't figured out what it is yet. So people are questioning whether or not it's that different form in Sun and Moon kind of thing, or if there's something else about them that we just haven't been told about yet. But he's saying that they share a connection. And to be honest, with what's come out so far, he's been pretty accurate. So it's safe to say that, at least on the most part, this guy knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. I really can't wait to see what their final evolutions are, and I'm hoping, especially for Populo's final evolution, that it is that kind of mermaid type.
It's honestly looking like it is going to be, because Brion shares the same frill design that the final evolution has. So very clearly, it is a representation of the final evolution. Like it's just too similar for that not to be correct.
Yeah.
Even if there's been some design changes in the meantime, you can imagine that at least on a similar level, that's what it's going to look like.
Yeah, if that is the case, if they do actually show their final evolutions, probably like when the game almost is out, I think my second choice starter might actually change to Populo at that point.
People are theorizing that we're going to find the final evolution designs when the demo comes out. But I do wonder about that.
Quite possibly.
Still going to be my first top Pokemon, so
I'm still kind of a toss-up at this point. Like usually, every other previous generation, I've gone for the fire type, but just
I'm really sorry you're getting this game like 5 days after we do.
Yeah. You're going to have a head start as always, so.
Well, look, we live in Australia where we've almost never had the head start, but I am taking this one.
To be fair, we have gotten a lot of head starts lately. The Australian
Omega
branch
Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was literally the first one.
Yeah, no, we've been getting a lot lately. You can't pretend otherwise.
Yeah, no. We've been getting good, and I'm really hoping we keep getting this spell of attention. November 18th to us. So basically, by the time we get the demo, it will mark 1 month before we get the stuff in store. There will be a midnight launch. We are going to a midnight launch.
Oh, God.
This is freaking happening. I am going to shower beforehand because I care about how other people smell me. Need I remind you what happened 2 years ago when we went and got Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire in my new 3DS?
It was like people were coming straight from the gym.
Yep. And I'm not even talking about the Pokemon kind. I'm talking about the sweat your balls kind.
Ew.
And I'm like, you're turning up for a midnight launch. Don't turn up for a midnight launch like you're just going to die after it. Freaking shower. It smells like a con autograph line all over again. I'm not. This is a major peeve at midnight launches. I stood there for the Wii U launch, and people actually had the good sense to shower. Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, people were sweating incredibly nervously, and not one bothered to wear deodorant. I'm kidding. Probably some of you bothered to wear it. Yeah.
Anyway.
Right.
Anyway. Let's skip that last rant paragraph. Festival Plaza and Poképele Go. Also revealed in the last Gen 7 info dump was Festival Plaza, a multiplayer hub with communication features such as trading and battling, as well as missions where multiple players will try to accomplish a goal together. Global missions will also be regularly held where everyone with the game will attempt to accomplish a goal together. Some mission themes include catch a lot of Pokemon, and specific details such as numbers needed will be revealed on the global link shortly before the mission goes live. They also include completion rewards.
You know what that means? You really should get onto the global link soon.
Yeah. Kokopelli Go is a feature for boxed Pokemon, which consists of a number of aisles where Pokemon can explore, train on gym equipment, obtain items, and so on. You can develop the facilities and expand the number of available aisles by sending more boxed Pokemon there. In addition, sometimes other visiting Pokemon may choose to join your party. They also have hilarious names like Isle of Beans and Isle of Fun.
Whoa.
I love this. I love it. I love puns.
I love this bit. I really love this extra feature. I like the extra features that they put in this one.
I just like Pokéball Go so much, and the fact that the I can't remember the name of the I'm thinking about it. What does Rockruff evolve to?
Lycanroc.
Evolves to what?
Lycanroc.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The Lycanroc in the illustration for Poképele Go isn't looking at the sunstone. He's actually looking at the bone on the on the dig. If you look at the drawing.
Yeah, he was pointing that out.
Yeah. I think there's 5 islands and a central island, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
The only ones that have been revealed are Isle of Beans and Isle of Fun, but I swear to God, I can see a theme here, and it is hilarious.
Oh, it's gonna be so beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
So beautiful.
I mean, this is going to be one of the best ones, and also with your box Pokemon doing the explorations and stuff like that, you get to have items.
I know. I'm starting to feel like I thought Gen 6 was going to be spectacular, and it was. And Gen 7 is just, like, working its way towards just doubling down.
I like that Pokemon is going out of its way to try new things. It makes the series feel fresh. It's not just doing the same thing over and over again. It's some sort of cash grab. Like, they're actually really trying, and, like, that's good.
By the way, did we point out that Dexio and I can't remember her name, Dexio and Cinna are in Alola, right in front of the building featured, I believe, in one of the previous trailers. One of the earliest trailers had that particular building, this big resort building. Yeah, no, I just found that cool.
Okay. Mega Evolution confirmed. Mega Evolution has finally been confirmed as returning in Gen 7. It looks like this can be controlled by the Z-Ring instead of the Mega Bracelet, solving the problem of needing to collect or wear both.
There's a bitter side to this, though. Kind of sweet that they brought back Mega Evolution. The thing is, Mega Evolution and Mega Stones in particular are no longer going to be a thing in competitive play in 2017.
The next major championship, Mega Evolution is banned, which tells me that they've kind of moved on from it, but they're not exactly going to erase the feature because like a lot of work went into it.
Yeah, they're gonna grandfather it in.
Focusing it on them. So
I
suspect there's not going to be any new Mega Evolutions, or if there are, it would be 1 or 2.
I doubt there's going to be any more Mega Evolutions if they do actually plan it, honestly. But I don't know. Maybe it could be possible in the future. Not for this next one that they're planning to do, but probably like somewhere in the future they're allowed to have both.
They might return to it.
The Z-Ring thing and the Mega Evolution stuff.
It definitely sounds like the Mega Evolution story hasn't been fully told yet.
Yeah. So I would definitely see it in like future competitions maybe, but obviously not this not the next Pokemon Championship, because that will be more focused on the Z-Rings and all that, I think. So
I don't think I think even with the Z moves, we're not going to see. I'm hoping to see some Z move stuff in competitive play, but considering that a lot of Mega Evo stuff dominated competitive play for the last 3 years, I'm looking for a little change in the landscape.
I can understand that
fair
they're
enough.
going to be pushing the Z moves for the next championship, and it's not really going to work out if Mega Evolution is in, because it is kind of still more powerful than the Z move thing.
Yeah, but who knows? Maybe, like I said, not in the next one that's coming up, but probably somewhere in the future they might have both, depending. So.
Yep.
At least that's how I see it.
All right, let's talk about the demo.
Sun and Moon demo. A demo version of Sun and Moon has been announced for October 18th. That's next week. It will be available in the eShop, and the anime series Ash Greninja will be on your team. You'll also be able to bring Ash Greninja over to the full version of Sun and Moon, making it fairly worthwhile to play the demo for collection purposes. The regular Greninja will transform into Ash Greninja using a unique ability.
Thoughts on Ash Greninja being in the game? It was coming. We knew it was coming.
We knew, yeah.
I knew it was going to come into the game, but I was kind of hoping it was hinting onto something more interesting than just it now looks like Ash. Because the concept behind it is that it bonded with him so much that it can now suddenly take on his appearance. And that would be an interesting feature in a main Pokemon game, not just as Ash Greninja, but as a Greninja that, or as any Pokemon that would take on the form of a trainer. And logically, this would be fairly difficult if you have customizable trainers, in the sense that it would make it pretty hard for your Greninja to look like your trainer if you could have so many different variations, and each one of these would have to be remodeled and that sort of thing. So like, I can understand this is fairly limited. But at the same time, you could probably tweak it so that it's less difficult. Like, it just gains a particular feature that is common across any trainer design that just sits on the Pokemon model. So you just have to tweak where it would sit and that sort of thing. It would be a lot simpler to code in. But I'm just a tad disappointed that it's just Ash Greninja and that's where it stopped. And he's just like a spiky-eared Pichu. So like, it's cool to have, but he doesn't go anywhere, and we're probably not going to be able to move him on to any other games.
I can't remember who made the comment on it on Twitter, but somebody had pointed out that the Ash Greninja had been prophesied from as far back as Black and White, I think.
What?
Really?
No.
Yeah. There's screenshots talking about the legend of a strong bond between a Froakie and a trainer, which eventually evolves into the thing taking on the appearance of a trainer using Water Veil.
What about? That's the ability, right?
Or Aqua Ring or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was quite cool. I'll have to check the the.
I mean,
Hang on. Which generation?
I think it's
Black and
Gen 4,
white.
Gen 5.
But
No,
Froakie
it
doesn't
would
appear
be
until
Gen
Gen
5
6.
then. Huh?
Froakie doesn't appear until Gen 6.
Then
If they
Gen 6 it is then.
prophesize...
Sorry. Gen 6. It starts the thing about the Froakie starts in Gen. I'm bleh.
Okay, so that's hardly amazing because obviously they've already got the Froakie at that point.
Yeah. But they're talking about it at they talk about it at the 3 mark, and Ash's Greninja wasn't introduced until last year.
I'm not surprised that they would have thought about this earlier, or maybe they just added that in as a tidbit and then decided to expand on that one particular thing.
Yeah.
Because logically, with any Pokemon, you could probably pull something like this.
Probably.
Yeah.
There are so many of them with bits and pieces of in-game lore that you could really make something clever. Like, you could have it in the anime that... what's it called? That one with the mask. The ghost with the mask.
The ghost with the mask.
Yeah. What's it called again? The one from Gen 5 that's supposed to be a dead human.
Yamask?
Yamask, that's it. You could have a Yamask in the anime that takes on the representation of an actual person that's dead in the anime. You could turn it into like a fresh design thing, or maybe its mask is actually unique and that sort of thing. And then you could go back and say, oh, they were hinting at this with the Yamask Pokédex entry, or some mention of it in the actual game that this sort of thing would happen. And it's like it's already pretty obvious that this would happen. Like it's just part of Yamask's lore. And it's not too much of a stretch to believe that Froakie would do something like this, or Greninja, because just the description behind it, you know, the way it behaves.
Possibly.
That's a mystery that has to be unsolved at the moment.
Anyway.
I agree with your words. Moving on.
Go on, then.
New Pokemon Global Link. The latest update for the Pokemon Global Link to bring it in line for Sun and Moon is set to be opened at the same time as the game's launch on November 18. The update will bring new features including rating battles, where your win-loss ratio is rated against the whole world, a 4th set of rules that allows you to battle under the official rule set of the championships at any time you like, a your time battle time setting where turns are restricted to 60-second turns and each player has their own 10 minutes overall time limit before auto defeat, the ability to set 6 battle teams which can contain the same Pokemon used across multiple teams. So think in Gen 6 how you had like your main party slot and then you had sort of like this battle set slot. And you
the battle box, Yeah,
and you could use it. So it's like this, but you've got 6 of them. And you can set the Pokemon instead of having to keep them there. So you could use the same, say, Blastoise across multiple sets because there's multiple variations in which, like, strategies in which you could use it. So you could like sort of set it and then it calls them in. A QR rental team feature where you can share your battle team via QR code, which others can then scan and have your team registered as one of their own battle teams and vice versa, of which you can then partake in certain battle ratings battles and link battles. So I could set one of my battle teams, turn it into a QR code, give it to Katie. Katie could then scan it in, and then she would have my team as one of her 6 battle teams, which she can then use to battle with.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't that interesting? I really like that.
That's scary.
So it's like in Emerald when you had that competition island, whatever the hell it was, where you had all those
what, like the kind of weird Battle Frontier thing or something like that?
So it's sort of like that, where you had the rental team one. Except with that one, obviously you pick and choose the Pokemon as you go, and you blah blah rise to the top. But in this one, you can just rent the Pokemon straight out, and you can just use that set team. So it's very interesting. It's a great way to practice battling with Pokemon that are powerful, but you don't have to go through the effort of getting them.
Yeah.
But like, But like, Pokemon Championship winners could put out their QR code, and then you could have a championship winning team in one of your battle teams.
Hmm.
So it's got some strong possibilities.
Does
Oh
this
my
mean
God,
we
you
might
know that
soon have
face.
access?
What'd you say?
Apparently,
What'd
I
you say?
chucked the face as if going, world champion Pachirisu.
You could get that. You could have a team with the actual Pachirisu.
Fudge, it's been a while since I said that.
Yeah.
Sounds good, sounds good.
On this note, the next info dump for Gen 7 will be on October 14th, which is this Friday.
Oh.
Is it? Oh, dang, it is.
Also, apparently the next Koro has hinted that it's going to have some really interesting Gen 7 information that is actually new. So that tends to come out at around the 14th, the 12th or the 14th as well. So keep your eyes out for that. Whether or not it is the same information as the October 14th announcement is to be seen. Usually it is the same information, but maybe something interesting will come out. I don't expect them to reveal the final starter evolution so soon after the second evolutions, but I've been surprised before. So it could be that, it could be something else.
I mean, they could just announce it just before more or less the launches and stuff like that. So
they could just leave it till then.
Yeah.
But there's very clearly still a lot of stuff that we don't know about.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm trying to figure out when the last Koro leaks were.
Volcanium in the US. Volcanium has finally been given a distribution date for the US. It will be distributed via code card at GameStop stores starting October 10th until October 31st. It'll be October 10th today, actually, or tomorrow-ish. It's very close. It will be level 70 and no steam, eruption, flamethrower, hydro pump, and explosion. And will hold an assault vest, which I don't know what it is, but it sounds cool. Hopefully an Australian distribution will be announced soon.
No. They've already announced the Australian distribution. It's out. It's out tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Excellent. Is it
you know what to do.
Is it a DB?
Yes, it's a DB.
All right.
Remember, the magic word is please.
Okay, please.
No, I'm not getting it for you.
What? You said the magic word was please.
Huh? Yeah, the magic word to them is please.
Please.
I've already gone by twice, and I have been there too early. Also, if you didn't know, Keldeo is available via Wi-Fi.
Yes, I need to do that. I think I missed the last one.
Yeah, you did. You better get Keldeo. Koro leaks are expected to arrive between today and Thursday.
It's usually around the 12th.
So it's on Wednesday then. Yeah.
Imagine Wednesday-ish.
It's Wednesday.
It's great because I was sincerely hoping we would get some Koro leaks landing in today, actually.
No, I don't think it's very rarely this early.
Like what happened before?
Yeah, like what happened before.
Well, who knows? We've still got about half an hour left. Or 15 minutes, depending on how quickly we get through this.
Yeah, okay, so let's get through this.
Yeah.
What are we up to? Pokemon Go to get more features. A new medal system will be available in the next Pogo update that will give you a bonus to your catch rate. That's what people have been calling it, Pogo.
People have been calling it
Pogo?
for a while now.
I suppose, yeah. Pogo.
Okay, anyway.
Catch up, Katie.
The more you catch a specific type of Pokemon, the more your catch rate is boosted at a max of +3. Dual-type Pokemon will be affected by the average of your score between the two types. This will make it less likely for low-level trash to flee from you, but I still feel the flee rate is a bit excessive, and I don't know if this is going to be enough. Like, I think it should be a CP scaling effect, not a trainer-level scaling effect. Or they could have a common item like the raspberry that reduces the flee rate, like a bottled sweet scent or honey or something. Because, like, I hadn't played the game for about 2 weeks. I opened it up. The first thing I found was a Pidgey, and it ran away from me. It was CP 150. and it ran away from me. This is not acceptable.
I love that you looked at it. It ran away from you, and you're like, peasant.
Well,
How dare you
everyone
flee
feels
from
that
me?
way. Everyone feels that way. There are comics, there are tweets. Just people get really pissed off when a really low level trash Pokemon runs away from you. Like
I know, it's amazing.
I caught a 1000 CP Kangaskhan with one Pokeball, and it took 5 Pokeballs to throw at this Rattata before it ran away from me. It is unacceptable.
Okay.
And that's my 2 cents on this matter.
Okay.
I swear to God, though, if I get that they want to ramp up the difficulty for the higher level you are, but it's not on, right? I don't want to waste that many Pokeballs on trash. It's not
unacceptable.
It is unacceptable. I reckon they should scale the rate by CP, not trainer level.
Okay.
So I'm totally, as upsetting as it is, I'm totally okay with a powerful Pokemon running away from me because, like, that's fair enough. It's strong. It should be difficult, but a CP 100 Caterpie should not be difficult.
Anyway,
I am past this.
There.
Anyway,
gym enhancement. Starting from when the update drops, gyms will now allow 6 Pokemon when training instead of just 1. The CP of the gym Pokemon will also now scale depending on your own CP levels, but only when training, not battling. This is a fair compromise, I reckon, as I've been pretty leveled out of the competition these days, and at least this way, anyone can contribute in a fair way without having to beat 6 CP 2600 Dragonite in a row.
I like that we look at. Yeah, we are so far down the game. We just look at it.
We
I'm
looked at
finally
one
level
gym.
20.
We went and saw a gym in Olympic Park, which is where like all our stadiums and shit are. And it was a blue gym, which is great, but it was a level 10 gym. It had I think there was an Arcanine there, there was a Starmie, and then there was 6 Dragonite in a row, and each one was higher than the last one. And it started from about CP 240, and it got up to about CP 700 and something. Dragonite.
By the way, our local gym, which is now a Team Valor gym, is headed by a CP 3050 Dragonite.
What?
Ooh, Rattata.
Let us know if it runs away from you and how many Pokeballs it took until that point.
I managed to get level 20 on my Pokemon Go finally.
I'm level 23.
Caught it.
Or 22, I don't remember.
That was a CP 258
How
Rattata
many?
with 1 ball.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I'm not the only one complaining about this.
It didn't run away. I caught it.
I know. I'm not the only one complaining about this.
Oh no, I'm not saying this is an isolated case or this is just you. I know this happens because it's happened to me. I'm just saying for this one particular Rattata, I caught it. You know what the general internet comment was the moment they announced these, because they announced these in various tweets, I think, on the channel, and I'm going to guess on the update. And I believe the Pokemon Go Live website also had the features on it. It's great. What did the internet reply with? Tracking.
To be fair, that's kind of a feature we were supposed to have at the start.
It's a feature that had to get taken back because of the taxing it was doing. 2, I know they're planning to implement it, so I'm also wondering where the hell tracking is. And 3, I wonder if it is going to be the hybrid one, because certain users already have tracking capability.
I'm not surprised. I get that's what's going to be coming, but the matter is when it's going to be rolled out.
Who knows? What was the other thing I was going to mention about this? Right, Pokemon's launched in 31 countries? No, it's launched in a whole bunch of other countries as well.
They've been powering through them the last few weeks.
Which is one of their priorities, to basically launch in launch in as many, like launch worldwide. So let's, considering we've named all of the other countries they've launched in, let me try and name them without butchering each country's name. On September 29, they launched in Albania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Macau, Macedonia, and Serbia. On the 30th, they launched in Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and Mongolia. Mongolia? Okay. And all right. And on the 4th of October, which is last week, they launched in, oh boy, Kenya, Madagascar, Malawi, Mauritius, Mozambique, Rwanda, Seychelles, Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia, Chad, Gabon, Sao Tome and Principe, Egypt, Morocco, Botswana, Namibia, South Africa, Swaziland, Benin, Burkina Faso, Cape Verde, Cote d'Ivoire, Gambia, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Mauritania, Niger, Sierra Leone, and Togo. So they have now launched in all inhabited continents. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't take a any of those names, and if you have a complaint about that, please send an email to idon'tcare@screwyou.com.
Why?
But yeah, it's like they've basically launched into all 5 inhabited continents at this stage. So as far as worldwide launch is concerned, I think they're good. I don't expect. Yeah, I expect small incremental updates like we've just launched in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, which okay, cool, that's good. But they've launched in most major markets in Africa, which is a good thing, because I really, really hope that their infrastructure can manage. But this pretty much means that they've done their global launch. They did say that once they've completed their global launch, they are going to focus on feature addition, which is good. We're seeing a few features coming out incrementally. I'm hoping we see the tracking system out before the end of the year. Considering how well they've been rolling out some significant updates, I'm fairly confident we'll get it before the end of the year.
I'm particularly interested in battling and trading between trainers.
Trading is the next big one that's set to come out. I don't know when that's launching though. I'm more confident of tracking coming out in the next 4 to 8 weeks than I am of trading coming out in the next 12. So. Yeah. So we'll wait and see when the update drops. My phone has a tendency to download updates once it's connected to Wi-Fi without notifying me. So I guess I'll just notice that it's working.
It has that little blue dot next to the app icon when it's updated.
I know, I'm a little too lazy to notice. Let's go with some new 3DS themes. Themes.
North America now has access to a Team Rocket and a Team Galactic 3DS theme. Both themes go for $2 US.
Right. Team Rocket or Team Galactic? Pick a team.
Galactic looks stupid, so I'm going to go with Rocket.
Yeah, I always liked Rocket more. At least Rocket had like a really good story going, especially in Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Yeah.
It was nice. They had lieutenants and everything. Giovanni is still a jerk. And oh my god, Pokemon Generations.
Yeah, there were two new Pokemon generations this week.
Oh, I was so happy about the one featuring Silver.
You wouldn't
I need to catch up on those.
I wouldn't stop screaming confirmed because they were only hinting at it in the games, but like this just outright confirms the thing for me.
Of what? I need to watch these to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's cool.
If you read the comics, then it's not going to be much of a surprise. But otherwise, yeah, you should watch it.
Okay. I don't even collect like the comics or the mangas. Yeah, apart from Black and White.
I think I have Black and White too. Like that was the one I seriously collected. Okay,
like, what, 20 bucks?
Since we're
20 mangas on that, yeah.
The Black and White one was alright.
Come on, somebody falls out of a Ferris wheel in the black and white one. It's pretty cool.
I know. I like the story between the original all the way up until the end of Ruby and Sapphire. That was a really good story, that one. Ruby and Sapphire story was great.
Okay, ready? To commemorate Pokemon's 20th anniversary, the Pokemon Company in Japan is releasing a special base set Pikachu card made of actual gold. The card will cost a whopping $2,000. The card will come inside a special case with a cover that goes over it. The Pikachu is the original card from base set. You know, pregnant Pikachu. The Pikachu is described as being made of pure gold. We don't know what it actually means. It might just be gold-plated, or it might actually be pure gold.
Well, if it's $2,000, I would expect it to be pure gold.
Yeah, available from pre-order from October 18th to November 7th. $2,000. We're hesitating about spending $50 for Pokemon Go Plus at this stage.
Yeah.
$2,000 is half a holiday.
Woo!
Anybody would be nuts
Pokefans
to try and get that.
with some currency to burn. Let it be known that you now have something to aim for.
That's going to be completely nuts. I wouldn't go for something like that.
I don't think we can. Even if I wanted to, I don't think we could afford to go for something like that.
Limited edition. Imagine that something like that would have some pretty good growth on the resale value.
I imagine being made of gold, it would have some pretty good value on its own.
But still, like in 20 years, when there's less of them or whatever, then that might sell for a pretty penny.
In 20 years, when most of the kids who have gotten these for their birthday have eaten them instead of actually doing something useful, like saving them for later generations to profit from. It's you know what, this just brings it into this just brings me into a wider question about the Pokemon trading card game resale market. Like, it doesn't feel like it's sort of a game with a really healthy singles market the way, say, Magic the Gathering has a really healthy sales market. Then again, it is so easy to buy. It is so easy to buy booster boxes.
Yes.
So it is not at all bad. Oh my god! Like I just looked up Pokemon TCG on eBay, and I could spot the fakes from a mile away. Anyway.
Good thing I'm not playing the card game thing then.
The card games,
because I never could get into it.
They're coming out with like the only thing that turned me off the card game was the power escalation. They're increasing it some more as well with the incoming set for Sun and Moon. But it's not. It's a little too much. But anyway, there we go. I think that's all the news. I believe
that's everything.
That's everything. We have nothing for IPL at the moment.
Nope.
Yeah, that's everything we've got. Well, that's everything we've got.
Yes.
So if you have any feedback, feel free to comment on us. Just feel free to watch us. We usually come here every fortnight, and we have our little show. And if there's nothing else, we will catch you on IPLcast 59 when we are guaranteed to have even more news to report on.
Doesn't look like anything's been revealed so far.
I was hoping. All right.
But you know what happens sometimes? Anything that we don't see now will be somewhere through the week.
I swear, I'm gonna hit stop. I'm gonna hit stop broadcast, and like the literal moment I do it, something big's gonna drop.
I'm looking at Pokejungle's Twitter now. There's nothing.
I need to check on Sheepy then.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, nothing. Okay, all right. Leave it there. Just see you guys in IPLcast 59.
See yous.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.